Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to my channel for more stories like this. Trust me, you won't want to miss what happens next. I never thought I'd end up here. Yet here I am, sitting on my bed, phone in hand, staring at a message I just sent, wondering if this is the point where everything falls apart. My name's Emily. I'm 27 and I've been with Jake for 2 years. On paper, our relationship was flawless. He's caring, reliable, funny, and makes me feel like I'm the only person in his world. Everyone around us calls us the perfect couple, the kind that makes people roll their eyes, wishing secretly they had what we had. But life, as I painfully discovered, doesn't always go according to plan. It started a few months ago when I met Liam. He's magnetic, unpredictable, the kind of person who suddenly makes the world feel vivid and alive. We ran into each other at a friend's party. Honestly, I wasn't searching for anything. I told myself it was just harmless fun, a tiny spark to disrupt the calm of my ordinary life. But that spark grew and I couldn't resist it, even though I knew I shouldn't. The first time it happened, guilt hit me like a punch. It was suffocating, a weight pressing down on my chest. I promised myself it would never happen again. But then one night, Liam called just to talk, and the air around me felt electric. My once carefully organized world with Jake suddenly seemed dull, predictable. I lay in bed thinking about Jake, but Liam's voice over the phone made me laugh in a way I hadn't in months. That was my first real mistake. I didn't stop it. Weeks went by. I convinced myself I could manage it all, still love Jake, still be good to him. But inside I was falling apart. Each message from Jake twisted my stomach. Each smile from him felt like a knife, because I was keeping a secret that could shatter everything. And yet I couldn't let go of Liam. He made me feel alive in ways I hadn't known I needed. Then came the night everything erupted. Jake had been texting me all evening, saying how much he missed me, how he wanted to see me. I was at Liam's apartment, distracted, trying to draft a text that would calm Jake without revealing too much. I stared at my phone, heart racing, thinking, how did I even get here? Finally, I sent a message. Not the usual lies, not the carefully crafted half-truths from the past weeks. I almost came clean. I wrote, Jake, I need to be honest. Something happened and I can't lie to you anymore. It's complicated. I hit send and immediately wished I could take it back. My stomach dropped as I waited. Seconds stretched into minutes. Then my phone buzzed. Complicated. Emily, what does that even mean? Panic gripped me. I didn't clarify. Instead, I typed the truth in the simplest form I could. I cheated. And I wouldn't block him. I knew I should, but it wasn't that simple. The silence was unbearable. I stared at my phone, silently hoping he wouldn't hate me, praying he might understand. Deep down, I knew understanding wasn't coming. Then, less than a minute later, he called. I didn't pick up. My hands were shaking too much to hold the phone steady. He left a voicemail I still haven't deleted. His voice started calm, almost as if he were convincing himself. Emily, I need to hear this from you. I need to understand what's happening. Then it broke. The edge in his voice I'd never heard before. You're breaking my heart, Emily. I don't know if I can take this. I spent the night replaying everything. Every choice, every moment I could have stopped. Every lie I told to keep my double life intact. I imagined Jake's face when he discovered the truth. Shock, hurt, disbelief, terrifying, not because I feared being caught, but because I couldn't stand the thought of hurting someone who loved me so completely. The next morning, he confronted me in person. He was quiet and that made it worse. Red eyes but not angry, just so profoundly sad. His disappointment weighed heavier than anger ever could. Emily, I trusted you. I thought we were building something real. And now you say it's complicated and you won't even block him. How am I supposed to process this? I tried to explain, to justify, to show him it wasn't about him, it was me, my needs, my confusion. But he shook his head. No, Emily. It's about us. You didn't care enough to protect what we had. And now you tell me there's someone else and expect me to accept it. I had no words. No excuse could make this right. I wanted to cry, apologize, beg him to forgive me, but it was too late. And yet, in his eyes, I saw he still loved me, which somehow made it even worse. In the following days, we tried to talk. I pleaded that my feelings for him were real, that Liam didn't mean what Jake did. Every conversation ended the same. Jake walking away, leaving silence heavy in the room, his face unreadable. Then came the message I'll never forget. Simple. Brutal. Final. I need space. I can't do this. I can't be with someone who won't even protect what we have. No yelling. No threats. No dramatic scene. Just calm, irrevocable destruction. I wanted to call to explain, to make him see that I hadn't meant to hurt him, that I was conflicted, that my feelings were messy. But I couldn't. Every thought brought the weight of my choices crashing down. Liam no longer felt like a spark. He was a reminder of all I had destroyed. And in that moment I felt fear. Not of being alone, but fear of what I had done to someone I truly loved. Fear of the emptiness that comes from breaking a trust that was never meant to be broken. Fear that I'd never forgive myself, and that Jake's patient, loyal love might never return. By the end of that week, I faced a truth I didn't want to admit. Love isn't just about feelings. It's about commitment, respect, and protection. Without those, love becomes chaos. I don't know if Jake will ever come back. I don't know if Liam was worth all the destruction. But I know one thing. The careless, selfish, reckless version of me is gone. And whatever comes next, I have to carry this lesson for life. Some mistakes aren't just about losing someone. They're about losing yourself.